Olá, estou aqui com a Arianna Huffington. Arianna, very nice to have you here.
It's great to be with you. Thank you.
What success means to you today?
Well, I feel redefining what success means, not just to me, but to all of us, is really important because we have taken the concept of what is a good life and reduced it down to success and reduced success down to money and status/power. And it has been very hard on millions of people because they have lost touch with the other elements of success, which is what my book Thrive was about, which include our well-being and our health, our capacity to make wise decisions and tap into our own wisdom, to wonder at life and the mystery of life, and to be able to give back. That all together makes a successful life in the big sense of the word. And when we reduce success down to climbing the career ladder or accumulating things, we lose something which is essential for a full life.
Okay, and what's the role of technology in all of this? I mean, technology can make us more productive and faster and so on, but it can always be like a feeling that we are slaves of this same technology and don't have like the boundaries between our personal lives or professional lives. What's your view on that?
Absolutely. You're so right. You know, technology has been amazing in every aspect of our lives. But we have become increasingly addicted to our phones, to social media, to games, and that has a big impact on our ability to be focused, to be present, and not to be continuously distracted. We have, again, many micro steps about that. So my favorite micro step is to make sure that at the end of your day, you gently escort your phone outside your bedroom. Sleeping with our phones is not sustainable to good health because our phone is the repository of every problem, every project, and we need to separate ourselves from that.
As we know, you were the founder of Huffington Post, which became a huge success of the digital media area. And this sector is being disrupted by every ways, right? So what are the next waves of content creation and journalism you think are coming to us in the next years?
In the last 3 to 5 years, there has been an explosion of media coverage around health and wellness topics, but not just in a warm and fuzzy way, but in a very rigorous way of the impact they have on businesses, public health. You know, we see here in Brazil and everywhere in the world, you know, the rise of chronic diseases and also the skyrocketing increase in mental health problems. Depression, anxiety are proliferating here in Brazil.
It's like an epidemic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So media in the future have to do a much better job covering that, because if you look at the way media covers the healthcare debate, it's all really about disease care. It's all about what happens when people get sick. But the really important debate is how can we prevent so many people getting sick? We have 75% or more of our healthcare costs are because of stress-related, lifestyle-related, behavior-related problems. So I think the media need to just following each other and only covering a tiny part of what is news. And I think that's going to be a big change in the future, expanding the universe of news and also covering good news. You know, the media, again, is very prone to only covering bad news, but there is a lot of good stuff happening. There is a tremendous interest among people and companies increasingly to give back, to participate in the communities, we need to cover that too, because it encourages others to get involved.
And from this perspective, and going back again to the importance of taking care of ourselves, our lives, of our mental health, of our health, do you think overall we are taking good care of ourselves and the organizations are taking good care of their employees?
No.
And how can we change that?
Well, the good news is that there is much greater awareness. I mean, right now we take better care of our phones than we take care of ourselves. But if you ask most people, how are you feeling? For many of them, being perpetually tired and depleted has become the new normal. We would never allow our phone to die, right? We have recharging stations everywhere. I mean, all over this conference, to plug our phone and recharge. Well, the way we plug our phone to recharge, we also need to unplug and recharge during the day. Even 60 seconds can make a difference. 60 seconds of taking some deep breaths, focusing on what we're grateful for, and then going back to the busyness of life.
Hey, Arianna, do you have a final message for the Brazilian business leaders and the entrepreneurs community?
And my message is to stop falling victims to the delusion that in order to succeed, we need to be always on, and that recharging or sleeping or taking care of ourselves is not conducive to achieving our goals, because the opposite is true. So we need to look at the data, look at the science, and recognize that in fact when we take care of ourselves, when, as they say on airplanes, we put our own oxygen mask on first, we are going to be much more effective at everything we want to achieve.
All right, Arianna, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.